Exponents and order of operations. I can write and evaluate numeric expressions involving whole number exponents. I can evaluate numeric expressions using order of operations. An exponent tells us how many times we need to multiply the base by itself. So the big number here is the base, and the little number up to the top is the exponent. The whole thing we consider a power. So 2 to the 4th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So you are multiplying 2 by itself 4 times. Evaluate the expressions. So we have 3 to the 4th power, and that means we're going to take the base and multiply it by itself 4 times. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which equals 81. 8 to the 2nd power. So the base is 8. That means we're going to take the 8 and multiply it by itself 2 times. So 8 times 8 is 64. 4 to the 3rd power. That means we're going to take that 4 and multiply it by times itself 3 times. And over here, 2 to the 5th power means we're going to take 2 and multiply it by itself 5 times, which equals 32. So we're going to complete the table. We have 10 to the 3rd. Expanded form is writing out what we're actually doing. So we're multiplying 10 times itself 3 times, which is 1,000. 10 to the 2nd power is 100. 10 to the 1st power is 10 times itself 1 time, which is 10, and 10 to the 0th power is 1. Anything to the 0th power is 1. Do we see a pattern? So if I have a 3 here, how many zeros do I have over here? When we're working with powers of 10, I have a 2 here, 2 zeros here, 1 and 1. And when I have 0, how many zeros do I have? 0. So the 0 exponent, for any non-zero number a to the 0th power equals 1. 7 to the 0th power always equals 1 as well. So anything that is taken to the 0th power is going to equal 1. Order of operations. We use PEMDAS to remember this. It's all over our walls. Parentheses, exponents, multiplying and dividing go together from left to right, and adding and subtracting go together from left to right. Okay, we're going to evaluate these expressions using PEMDAS. So we're going to start with the P. We'll always start with the P with this parentheses. So when we get into the P, we have to, because we have operations within these parentheses, we have to start order of operations over within the parenthesis itself. So I don't have any parentheses within the parentheses, however, I do have exponents. So my first step is going to be to multiply the exponent. With algebra and evaluating expressions, we always want to bring everything down as we go. 4 times 4 is 16. Now I need to remember to bring everything down so I can see what my expression looks like now. So I'm still within the parentheses, and I have one operation left, and that is 16 minus 12. So I will do that. That is 4. Bring everything else we haven't used it down. And my last operation is 8 plus 4, which is 12. So we're going to move on to B. We have parentheses, so we need to start there. We have only one operation in the parentheses, so we will perform that. 24 minus 15 is 9. Bring everything else down. Do not forget this little exponent up here. Next step in order of operations is exponents. So I need to complete all the exponents that are within this expression. So I have 9 squared, which is 9 times 9, 81. 2 to the 4th, which is 16, because that's 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8, times 2 again is 16. And then I have divided by 2 on the end. Make sure to bring everything down. Now I have the multiplication and division from left to right. Well, I only have one of those things, which is division. So I will do this division first. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Bring everything else down we did not use. And then one final operation, which is 81 plus 8. And that is 89. All right, you try it. Make sure these get put into the computer.